Hi, we're doing more subtraction today, and we're still working with the strategy use a picture. Yesterday we did counting by ones. Today we're going to do equations that are in the tens, so we'll do counting by tens for our pictures today. So 80 minus 30 equals, and I'm going to want you to represent this with tens blocks. So remember, for tens blocks we do a straight line, right? So our first step will be to draw the number that we're starting out with at the beginning, which is 80. Okay, so we're going to draw 80. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Now, can you guess what to do next? 80, take away 30. So what should I do? Remember, we don't always want to erase because we want to be able to have a trail to be able to see the work that we've done. So what do we do in math? We cross it off. So we're going to cross off 30. So 10, 20, 30. Okay, and then we'll see how many we're left with. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I'm going to put that answer right here. Okay, 80 minus 30 equals 50. Nice job. Okay, now I'm going to make it a little trickier for you, and I'm going to go above 100, but I still want you to do this work with just tens blocks today. Okay, so let's do a tricky one. 160 minus 40. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go all the way to 160 with tens blocks. Here we go. Will you count with me? We're going to remember, step one is to draw the amount that you start out with. Step one, draw that amount. So we're going to draw 160. Okay, step one. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And now I need to keep going. So we start over, but we say 100 first, right? 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160. Okay, did you get that? It's a little bit tricky once you get past 100. If you need some help, you can get out your 200s chart and see if that can help you. But remember, after you get to 100, 110, 120, 130. It's like 10, 20, 30, but you put a 100 in front of the number, okay? Minus 40. So what should I do next? How can I show that we're taking away 40? Yeah, cross off 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, that was step two. Take away 40. So cross off this many. Now, how do we figure out how many we're left with? What do we need to do? Count how many is left. But remember, do I just count them or do I have to count by tens? They're tens blocks, so we need to count by tens. Okay, let's do it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Here we go. 110, 120. Let's check. 120. Okay. So let's read our equation back. 160 minus 40 equals 120. Okay. Do you want to try one more of these tricky ones together before you work on that? Let's do one more of those together. Okay, so while I'm erasing this, let's talk about the steps. Step one is to draw how many you have to start out with. That's your first number, the biggest number, your whole. Okay? Start by drawing that first number. Take away, look and see in the equation how many you're taking away. Cross that many off. How many are left? Count and see how many are left and write your answer. Okay, so let's do 130 minus 50 and see what we get. Okay, Remember step 1? Okay, if you want to get out a whiteboard and do it along, you can. 130. So let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 130. Stop. Take away how many? 50. So what do? Yeah, X those off. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, take away 50. You can't really see that X in the picture. I'll just make it a little darker. Okay, take away 50. Okay, what's step 3? See how many are left. Let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. There's 80 left. So we're going to write that answer here. The difference. Remember, the answer in subtraction is called the difference. 130 minus 50 equals 80. Okay, that's exactly what you're doing today. Your paper looks like this, and there's 2 pages of it. Draw, right? Draw how many you start out with. Cross off however many it shows you to cross off. Count and see how many are left. All right, I know that you'll be able to do this. You'll do wonderfully. Go ahead and give it your best go. Work carefully. All right, bye-bye.